Hello, everyone, and welcome to Elian's Joy today. Very excited about today. Welcome to this beautiful Saturday afternoon in my neck of the woods. I'm going all the way to Italy today with you, and I'm having a very exciting show. We are live on winwinwomen.tv and also on Roku, Apple TV, and of course, Amazon Fire. And so I hope you're watching today. If you don't get to catch us, then watch the replay. They're always available on winwinwomen.tv. So welcome to Elian's Joy. I am Elian. I'm going to always bring you a little bit of joy. Today we're going to bring you a lot of beauty tips, and we are going to talk organic and holistic beauty with Ines Alexandra. And Ines, I found her, and we were both on we were both connecting on a speakers meeting. And she is a wonderful speaker and a natural rejuvenation specialist and expert, a qualified cosmetic consultant, a holistic facial and organic makeup artist. And what I'm very excited about, of course, and I told you that, I don't know if I told you previously, but I told Ines I have no idea what this Gua Sha is, and that is also something that Ines is certified in. So she helps females, she helps women all over the world just to look younger and look their absolute best. And that Ines does that with her organic Beautylift method. We will talk about that in a little bit, and Future Glow Lounge experience. So I am very excited to have Ines here. Welcome, darling. Beautiful, beautiful you. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being my guest today. Where are you? Tell us a little bit.
Thank you so much, Elian. What an amazing introduction. Hello, everyone. I am Ines Alexandra, and I live in Italy. I'm originally from Germany. I went to Italy when I was really, really young, and I started to model there. And this is how I ended up here in Italy, close to Milano. And then I became a makeup artist and beauty specialist for conventional cosmetics and beauty brands since I turned green in 2017, when I had my pivotal moment and changed everything about my work and what I wanted to achieve actually in life and for my clients.
What was a pivotal moment? We want to know about that, right? Because we all, including myself, have these moments where we're thinking we need to do it. And I talk about that a lot in my show. We need to do a little bit more about us getting healthier, living more organic, being more, having a more holistic approach to life, especially when we get older. We have the time for that, and we have the time to look into it and to see what we need to do for ourselves. So tell us a little bit about that moment with you. What happened?
Yeah, sure. So I was working for a very famous American beauty brand here in Milano, in the center of Milan, as a beauty specialist. And I've always been pretty green, if you want to call it like that, in my private life. So my household is green, and, how I wash my clothes is green, and my cosmetics were green. But in my work environment, I wasn't. So I remember that day in 2017 when I was putting makeup and skincare on that gorgeous client, and I knew exactly what was in the ingredient list, right, in that product that I was applying on that client's skin, and I knew it was toxic, right? But then I had to do it because it was my work at that time. And that was the exact moment that I decided I didn't want to do this anymore. And I decided to quit my job. And so I did, and I went back to university and became a qualified cosmetic consultant with a focus on organic cosmetics. And I also became a holistic facialist and Gua Sha expert. And I created my method to turn back the clock naturally, which includes a lot of tools and natural techniques that are real game changers and that can actually turn back the clock significantly.
I love that, and I can see that. You look gorgeous and fabulous. And I want to know a little bit more. So your modeling career, lots of knowledge about products already, of course, right? That's what you do the whole day, and people are helping you with your makeup. People are bringing a lot of beautiful brands to it. Is it also is it also true that when you started working for you know, if you started working for a cosmetic house, that are you able, are you need to use those products? Did you feel that you needed to have only those products yourself and stay with it?
Yes, I definitely had to use these products on my clients, obviously, because I
Yeah,
was actually an ambassador, if you want to call it like that, for the brand, right? I was applying their products. And yeah, while in my private life, I already didn't, right? I already preferred, let's call it clean cosmetics
yeah,
on myself and, you know, on my private clients. But then, you know, there was something wrong with my work environment and my work ethics. So I really had to change that. And it opened up a completely new world to me. And I really understood how important it is to respect the ecosystem of our skin with clean and certified organic cosmetics, right? Because
right.
now, I mean, the green beauty industry is really a trend at the moment. The danger here is that there's a lot of greenwashing out there, right? So a lot of brands that call themselves natural, but they are not. So I am really also concentrated and focused on promoting certified organic cosmetics, skincare, and makeup to make sure that my clients have really a natural brand and a brand that respects the ecosystem of their skin. So really, really important. This is the first step to really detox your beauty bag if you want happy, healthy, and youthful skin, right? That's the very first step that I always tell my clients to do. And then once you have rebalanced your skin with those clean cosmetic items, then you can start to insert natural rejuvenation techniques, which are really, really powerful. I would even call them a valid alternative to plastic surgery.
Oh, wow. Yes. So I want you to tell a little bit more about it in a second. And I wanted to come back to where you said greenwashing. And yes, there is so much out there that I am more and more, to the point right now. I'm getting older, and so I'm like, oh, I have to wash my skin. I have to, my neck. I forgot about my neck all my life. All these things that you are becoming more aware of, right? And we kind of took for granted when we were younger. And now we want to turn back the clock. I am absolutely looking into so many different products all the time and not really knowing, if it's the truth or not and where it comes from, if it is organic 100% or if it's just what they claim. So it's good to have you there with that information that people can always go to you, ask, and you can promote the products that are really 100% organic. Some of these techniques, I don't, of course, want you to share everything, right? I want you to share where we can find you and what kind of workshops you are presenting and how many times you are getting the ladies together and what you are offering. But first, I want to ask a little bit on, yes, on what these methods are. So, because we are a lot of times going straight to, Botox solutions or straight to a facial lift, sometimes there's many things out there as well. But tell us a little bit about that, how you came across these new techniques.
Yeah, these techniques are, as I said before, a valid alternative to plastic surgery. It's not that I don't have anything against plastic surgery. Obviously, everybody is free to choose whatever they want to. But maybe before undergoing harsh treatments or invasive treatments or injections, because sometimes we don't even know what they actually inject into our skin, there's an alternative. Why not try something natural that really, really works? So I work with a lot of techniques and I made it my method. I work with ancient Chinese medicine tools like Gua Sha, right? You showed me your Gua Sha a couple of minutes ago. I work with that. I'm a certified Gua Sha teacher. I'm also an expert in cupping, brushing, kinesiotaping. I'm a postural coach, which is really, really important because our posture has a lot to do with how we age, right? It's the age of cell phones, right? So if we always do this or sit in front of the computer and do this, right? This is also, this can lead to premature aging. And then obviously I talk about skincare, and I do tailor-made skincare routines, which are really tailor-made to the person, their age, the situation they are in, their skin goals, what they want to achieve, right? And then also organic makeup, which is kind of the icing on the cake. If you have beautiful, youthful, and glowing skin, organic makeup is just gonna make it, perfect. It's just the icing on the cake, the little thing that really makes a huge difference, especially for entrepreneurs that are in front of the camera, right? There are also rejuvenating makeup techniques that are really, really powerful. As you can see, I am wearing some organic makeup with rejuvenating makeup techniques. I'm 51, so, you can also, with all these combined techniques, you can also add makeup to those, and it's just a game changer. It's amazing.
You don't look it. You look fabulous and glowing. And I'm so glad that you brought that up about, having that glow when we're doing, all of us, we're doing a lot more camera, we're doing a lot more selfie, we're doing a lot more promoting and social media things. And in my case, especially, I love that you said posture is so important, right? That you work on that, because that is my pet peeve in any show that you watch that I ever did. I talk about posture correction and, sign of the times, I call it, right? Bending over forwards. And that has to do so much with, keeping your chin up and lengthening your muscles and standing up straight as well. Well, here I am in my 60s. Still trying to,
You look
keep it all
amazing.
away. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Thank you for sharing that as well. I never mind sharing my age, because I think with us girls, it's so important to, to help each other and to share these things and to share the techniques and the things that we have learned that are so new and so exciting. So tell me a little bit. So it's your method, all the things that you have learned together. It's your method. I want to know, and I have to share with our audience, right? I just purchased these two beautiful tools that are now all over Gua Sha, right? We call it.
Yes,
But I don't
yes.
really know what to do with it. So, I'm very excited about my Gua Sha. It feels really good. Right? It feels really good. But tell me a little bit about all these new techniques and about your methods and how we can, how we can find out some of the things that you do.
Yes, sure. So I don't believe that just one method is enough to turn back the clock significantly. So I combined, as I said before, more than one technique. So self-massage techniques, Gua Sha, even facial exercises, and also for the neck. And all the exercises that I've been talking about, all the techniques, that I've been talking about before. So it's a combination of techniques and tools that I use. And I also created a natural beauty membership, which I call the Future Glow Lounge. I also did group courses, which are really, really powerful. I reverse the age of my fabulous clients in only 5 weeks. The thing with natural rejuvenation techniques, though, is that you really need to keep up the work, right? There's a little bit of commitment needed, work, and also accountability. So therefore, I decided to create a natural beauty membership that really gives you that ongoing support, and also myself as your organic beauty coach. We meet up every week and we practice the latest and the most efficient natural rejuvenation techniques together. And you have the wonderful group of like-minded ladies, a nice community. that gives you accountability, and it's so much fun. It's amazing. I opened up my lounge in the beginning of January, and the ladies are already seeing amazing results. So I'm really, really excited about that. As far as the Gua Sha is concerned, yes, it's a wonderful and powerful technique. And I do workshops about Gua Sha regularly. So if you want to hop on one, right, you can definitely do so. I'm going to send you an invite, Elian, for the next time. I did one today, actually, really early. It was 11 a.m. CET. And it's always amazing results that you can get immediately from Gua Sha, right? The thing, though, as I said before, is that you have to keep on practicing and really create that natural beauty routine of yours, right? What I always tell my clients is that we really should take time out for ourselves. It's a self-care and self-love journey and act, right? To cut out 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening. And this is all you need. And obviously the right techniques, right? To combine and specifically for your needs, where you want to work on. And these techniques are super powerful and a real game changer. As I said before, you need to be a little bit consistent in order to get results and to maintain them. So that's different, obviously, from plastic surgery. You don't cut and stitch and that's it, right? It's an ongoing self-care and self-love process. I also do breathing techniques together with my rejuvenating techniques. So it's all combined. It's a holistic approach, right? Everything is connected: body, mind, soul, spirit, right? And as soon as you dedicate love and attention to your skin, it blooms like a flower. It's incredible the results that you can get from these techniques and a mindful approach to your amazing vessel that you have, right? To your amazing biggest organ, which is your skin.
Yeah, I love that you said that, because it's so important that we take a little bit more time for ourselves, which I do now at this stage in my life, and probably more aware of what I need to do. But I've also always said that if we want to shine and if we want to get out bright, then we have to do, the self-care, and we have to do the work for it. And you said exactly that. Most of the time, I talk a lot about our fast-paced, anxiety, filled world where we just don't have, or think that we don't have, the time. So just kind of slap something on our face and go, and not spacing, or not taking enough time, just constantly being in a hurry and all that. I love that you include the whole bundle of breathe first, do your breathing exercises, calming down, feeling your body, right? I talk a lot about feel and heal. Once you are just in touch with yourself, and we are not much in touch with ourselves in general that way, so that you're promoting that whole holistic mind, body, spirit all together is wonderful. I love that. And I'm going to catch definitely a workshop, because I want to find out these techniques. I absolutely would love for you to promote, and I'll just do that. I will all promote all the links for Ines in our Facebook posts and in our YouTube posts, so that you can find her, and definitely go a little bit more into the membership. I love that people just can stay with you and learn how to do this really well and how to implement this on a daily basis. So I love that. So we're going to promote that later on, because we cannot do that at this moment, but I will definitely tell everybody how to find you. And the feel that you just get that accountability, right? That is such great thing, because we always have to have a little coach that says, did you actually do it, or did you just kind of rush through it and didn't do it today, right? So I love that. And we can do workshops with you, so you're developing more and more ways. Sometimes it's a little early for us in America, like 11 o'clock was early because you're in Italy. So if we have different time frames, we can set something up with you. We can find a meeting to do with you. Everything is wonderful on Zoom nowadays. That is the great thing. And we are all looking for that glow. In my work, I say every time, in my book was about that, like, put your sexy back on, right? Just come on back out. and don't let the aging
Exactly.
process get a hold of you. So I love that. The future glow lounge
Yes.
experience. I love that. So tell me a little bit more. Is there any other way to work with you one-on-one? If you are not in the experience, is there any other ways that you can help people? What else do you do? And I gotta keep rolling, right? I gotta keep rolling here with my toy. I definitely want to learn about that. So where does that come from? Tell me a little bit about how people can reach you and work one-on-one with you. And secondly, about this new Gua Sha experience, because that seems to be a new thing.
Yes, sure. So I will definitely let you know when I will do the next workshops. So yeah, Gua Sha is part of my method, so it's always included. And I always deliver new workshops about that amazing ancient technique. You can definitely work with me one-on-one. I have a very powerful 2-month program. It's very intense, right? We meet up once a week there, and the results are mind-blowing. And it's all about getting your sexy back as well, right? You really transform your skin incredibly in just 2 months. It's mind-blowing. So you have that possibility to work one-on-one with me. It's really, really intense. And then later on, you might want to slip into the Future Glow Lounge to keep on getting results and maintain your results, right?
Right.
So for the moment, these are the 2 offers that I have. I stopped doing group programs for now, but at the end of the year, I might do some again. For now, I really want to concentrate on that beauty membership and working one-on-one with my clients so that they can get the best results and the most of my presence as well. This is really, really important. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. Do you think that this is kind of like a typical question for me because I am a European? Do you think there's a lot of difference in approach to beauty and health in Europe versus the United States? And of course, our listeners are all over the world. But you know, just in general in Europe, are we a little ahead in Europe, or are we different? Is there a different approach to the products? Is there more knowledge about it? Is there more written about it? When it comes to the holistic approach, what is your thoughts on that?
Yes, I'm not really sure if it's more developed in Europe. The thing is that you can definitely get all your certifications from Europe in all different places, and there are really good teachers here. So I had the privilege to learn from the best, right? And to develop my own method, which is really important because you learn a few techniques that then you put together and you create something of your own, right? As I said before, I don't believe in just one technique. Let's say face yoga. I combine it with different techniques which are really, really, you know, powerful together. It's a combination of techniques and tools that, in my opinion, works best. I have a lot of American clients that are really interested in this kind of approach, and also European clients. So I think it's 50-50. It might be a little bit more, let's say, usual here in Europe to talk about natural techniques than it's in America, but I have a lot of American clients too, and from Canada also. So, yeah.
I love that. I'm sorry.
Bless you.
I gotta take a sip of water. Something just got in my throat. I love to promote you. I hope that you're getting a lot of American clients out of this time together, and that people will definitely reach you. Again, you are on social media. We can find you there. And
Yeah.
tell us one more time, while I'm taking more steps back, where we can find you.
Yeah, sure. So my Instagram handle is Organic Beauty Coach, and the same handle is it's the same handle for my Facebook account, so you can find me there. Elian is definitely going to share my links. I have an upcoming workshop, which is one of my signature programs. That is Younger Eyes in 1 hour workshop. It used to be a program before, and I shortened it to a 1 hour workshop, which is really, really powerful. So we are going to talk about rejuvenating the eye area. So if you have tired eyes, puffy eyes, you suffer from dark circles, and you want to get rid of fine lines and wrinkles, then this 1 hour workshop is for you. And I'm going to host this on the 16th of March. So watch out for that. Really, really powerful techniques that bring instant results. This is my specialty. I bring instant results, and I'm really proud of that. My clients call me the magician, but there's nothing really magic about my techniques. It's just that the combination of what I do really, really works. Right.
Thank you for saving me. Something that kept going and going and going, so I apologize for that. We are going to find you.
Oh, it happened to me too.
And I am so glad, excited to have you on the show today. Thank you so much. I am going to promote your workshops, your work, and we're going to find you, absolutely. And I apologize again for coughing. I want to thank everybody, and I want to thank beautiful Ines for sharing this with us. You are the magician, and I definitely want to see more and want to hear more of your beautiful self. So thank you so much for being my guest today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
I love it so much. Namaste. And thank you all, the audience, for watching us today, watching the replay. Reach out, please do. Find out more about Ines Alexandra. I'm so glad you're on our show today. And thank you, everybody, for watching Allianz Joy. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I appreciate you, and I see you next week on the show. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.